Welcome to my channel. I was not excited about my daughter dating. When she left for college, I thought I had at least a couple years before I had to deal with some boyfriend, 'cause she's my little girl. But just 3 months in, she brought home Ethan. And let me tell you, Ethan was not what I pictured. Lanky, messy hair like he hadn't seen a brush in weeks. Said dude every other sentence. He was polite, but way too laid back for my liking. My daughter's always been focused, responsible, driven. Ethan looked like the type who coasts through life without a single plan. I tolerated him, barely kept our conversations short, gave him one-word answers, pretended to be busy on my phone every time he talked. But no matter how cold I was, he never flinched. He always smiled. Always showed up like we were best friends already. Then came the night that changed everything. We were having a big family dinner. My wife cooked. Ethan came over. Everything was fine until my wife and daughter realized they forgot something for dessert. They ran to the store, leaving me alone with Ethan. For the first time, the silence was brutal. I was scrolling through my phone, avoiding eye contact. He just stared at the table like he wanted to disappear. Then out of nowhere, he clears his throat and says, "So, do you like whiskey?" I looked up, kind of surprised. He added, "I brought a bottle. It's something my dad gave me for my birthday. Supposed to be good. Want to try it?" I don't know why, but I said yes. We poured 2 glasses, awkward silence. Then he told me a story about trying to impress my daughter by taking her rock climbing only to get stuck halfway up the wall and need to be rescued. She stood at the bottom laughing. I laughed too. Like, really laughed. Then I told him about the time I entered a chili eating contest to impress my wife and ended up throwing up all over a state senator's shoes. One drink turned into two. Two turned into, well, I stopped counting. We talked about music, movies, college embarrassments. Turns out Ethan wasn't aimless. He was actually building a business. He wasn't lazy. He just didn't stress over things he couldn't control. At some point, we got loud, laughing, shouting, singing along to some rock song we didn't even know the words to. When my wife and daughter walked back in, they found us completely drunk at the kitchen table, mid-chorus. My wife looked so unimpressed. My daughter just froze at the doorway, staring like we'd lost our minds. Ethan grinned and said, "Ma'am, I love your cooking." That was it. I lost it.